Hi there, I'm Mark, he and them, and this is our first session of Cloud Empress, our quarterly. We're playing on the Open Hearth, and as such, we are playing by Open Hearth Code of Conduct, and we'll be using safety tools and all that. But before I talk about all that, I'd like to do some quick introductions. Just kind of who you are, why you're interested, and yeah, just keep it super simple. Like I said, I'm Mark. He and them. I've played Cloud Empress a couple of times. I haven't run it yet, and I'm excited to explore the settings more and play with y'all. I'm just gonna go around the horn here. So, Danny, why don't you get us?
Sure. My name's Danny. I use he, him pronouns. And I've seen the art around for Cloud Empress for a while, and I always thought that was really beautiful. And that, drove me to take a closer look. And it looked pretty interesting. And I found out it was inspired heavily by Nausicaa. So it's like, oh, totally, totally down for this. Super excited.
Awesome, thank you, Brandon.
Hey, I'm Brandon. Um, I love Nausicaa of the Valley of Wind, and so it's like there's a Nausicaa game. I'm for that. Sign me up.
Awesome, thank you, Nick.
Hi, y'all. I'm Nick. I use they, them pronouns. Yeah, very similar to Danny and Brandon, where I was like Nausicaa, but I think I'm Mark's partner. And I think Mark had been playing it. And so I feel like I get introduced to games by like Mark mentioning them over and over, like slowly was like, what is this? What is this Cloud Empress one? That sounds like me. So, and I'm like a person who works in like environmental communication and like I love thinking about ecology and fantasy. So this is my jam. Over to you, Teal.
Cool. Deal.
Hey, I'm Teal, and so I first ran into it by seeing the artwork in on the mothership stuff. I thought it was so strange because it's so totally different from everything else that's mothership,
Mhm.
and it's beautiful. And so I was like, oh, I need to learn more about that. And then when I found out the Miyazaki reference, I was like, okay, even more interesting. And so I'm really glad you're running it, Mark.
Cool. Yeah. Glad to play with you again. And coming in late is Heath. Heath, want to do a quick intro?
Hey, I'm Heath. I played a bunch with Mark and Nick and Teal, and just got the ping in chat. Wasn't expecting to play, so I've looked at nothing, and I'm looking at it now.
Fantastic. Cool. Well, let me give you a brief introduction here. First off, like I said, we're under Open Hearth Code of Conduct, so I'll be using safety tools. I like to use a few tools, including lines in the veils. Those are on the calibration tab on the character keeper. If you haven't seen that yet, it should be there. I don't know why that tab got dragged over. Cool. Should be the second tab. Lines are things that we are not going to see in the game at all. They don't exist in the world. We're not doing that here. Veils are things that may exist in the world, but we're not going to see on screen. And there's also an ask first category. So if there's things that you're like, I'm probably okay, but just check in, that's there. And if there are things that are of interest to you, we can also check that. Body horror is almost always checked. And lines always take precedence over veils, veils over everything else, or veils over the lower things. For example, it looks like we have spiders as an interest. If someone has a line or a veil on that, that's cool. We'll go with the most restrictive one. And if there's something on the list that you don't see, please feel free to add it or add more lines if we need to. This is a living document, of course, and things may come up in the game that we have not thought of ahead of time, and that's why we use X card or script change. So if something does come up in the game that we haven't talked about that you're not cool with, you can either say X, show us an X, ping me, or just say, cut, hold, any kind of verbal thing. will let us know that we can back up and either remove the content from the game, work around it, soften it, move away, whatever we need to make sure everyone is having a good time. And also use open door. So players are always more important than the games. So if anyone needs to step away for a moment to get a snack or take a bio break or take a call or just decide the game isn't for you and want to walk away, that is totally cool. If you are going to leave and not come back, let me know, just so we know to go on without you. And we will try to take breaks on the hour, give or take. But if for some reason we get focused and don't get to a break, feel free to either send a message or say, "Hey, can we take a break?" And we will do that. Has everyone had a chance to look at calibration? Just give me a thumbs up or drop a thumbs up in chat. We'll proceed when everyone is good.
I have a quick question just to
Yeah.
check in. Regarding the like potential animosity between cloudlings and farmerlings, would we think of that as like classism?
Classism, possibly colonialism.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and there are some things that are kind of inherent in the system, in the setting. If there are things we really want to avoid, we can definitely talk about that for sure. Cool. So it seems like we have a thumbs up from everyone so far. On our lines are homophobia, transphobia, intimate partner violence, racism, sexism, sexual assault. Great. None of that is going to happen. We have sexual content veiled and torture veiled as well. We have asking for kink and BDSM, medical horror, mind control and PC betrayal, and interest in body horror, spiders, and colonialism. Oh yeah, and at the bottom there's a romance matrix. May or may not come up in this game, but if you would like to put your player name there and say whether you're okay with romance for PCs and NPCs or not, that is great. Cool. So let's talk a little bit about Cloud Empress. So like we said, Cloud Empress is an ecological science fantasy horror-ish game inspired by Nausicaa, Valley of the Winds, Miyazaki movie. And it runs on the Panic engine that Mothership uses. So there is an undercurrent of stress and panic along with all of the other ecological stuff going on. The world has magic in it. It is stratified. You'll probably mostly be on the ground, but there will be definitely folks from the cloud cities causing problems down here. It's sort of post-apocalyptic. It is kind of Earth thousands of years in the future. There's psychic wreckage and giant bugs and monsters and all the things we love. Yeah, the it is a little bit deadlier than some of the games we play. It is possible that some of your characters may die today. That's fine. There are a few ways to avoid death, but there is always it is easy to make a new character and jump right in. So if that happens, it might happen. It's part of the game. The system is pretty simple. It's a percentile dice system rolling under your abilities. We'll talk about that as it comes up. But to sort of jump into it, let's start off with character creation. Unless anyone has any questions before we jump in. Great. If you haven't already, go ahead and claim one of the columns in the character keeper. I see Brandon already has one there. Character creation is pretty straightforward. there's a dice roller. We're using witch dice. If you want to roll physical dice, totally cool with me. It's just more fun for everyone to see all the dice at once there. We're gonna roll straight down for our stats. So there's four main stats in Cloud Empress. There's mind, heart, strength, and speed. Mind is mental stuff, heart is emotional stuff, strength is body stuff, and speed is what it says. For each of those, you're going to roll 2d10 plus 20. Put those in the green boxes, your roll. There will be modifiers depending on other things. So once you put your rolls in those green boxes, we won't touch those again, probably. And the modified rolls will show up on the boxes below if I've made the character keeper correctly. So go ahead and roll 2d10 plus 20 across for those four stats to start off with.
Do you please repeat the instructions or maybe write them in the chat?
Yeah, of course. They're
Thank
also
you.
at the bottom of the character sheet there. There's the page from the book there that has a
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Appreciate it.
Each step. Got it.
with an example character sheet.
I want to be named Spoon the Heartbreaker, though. Pretty great.
Definitely can.
I'm not Sir Sergey. That's old me.
Oh, yeah. I need to change my name you on here.
New year, new
Name
me.
you. Name me.
Didn't I just click roll again? There we go.
Yeah. There's also some fun name tables in the book. I think they should be in the free version that is I sent it to, but if you want to paste those tables over to, I can also do that.
We proceed down the thing, going to
Yeah.
age and all the things, and say the saves and the age and all.
Yeah, so next up is going to be your saves. Those are going to be 1d10 plus 20. There's body or reality, fear, and body saves. Those are going to be when something bad happens. Let's see if we can get around that. On the sample sheet there, you can also roll for your age, teenage, full-grown, old, or body hopper. If you feel strongly, you can also just pick one of those. Those will adjust your stats, and you can also choose a job. The four jobs are sellsword, so you're a mercenary of some kind, lordling, you're snotty rich kid, a magician, self-explanatory, or a courier. It's kind of like a traveler vagabond type. And those should also adjust your skills as well. And they'll give you a special thing there that will show up, ideally, if I did that right. And you may want to pick those according to your roles or against, depending. If you want to go against type, also totally
I'm
fine.
going to be a little slow, weak person. Got it. Sweet. Be fun.
Yeah, and some ages and jobs like give bonuses to those. So if you want to be faster, pick something that's gonna make you faster or stronger.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, or play to your strengths and
Yep.
biggest heart,
Big heart.
clear eyes.
Ooh, I'm a body hopper.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's fun.
That's pretty cool. I was interested in that one. We'll see what I roll. Okay, age.
Yeah, I just rolled and looked at the table and was like, all right, cool.
Yep, I'm just rolling straight up.
Yeah. Roll it all.
Oh, and notably, there are
Confused
no.
first, I was like, body hopper? Is that an age? I was like, well, it is above
Kind of is.
old, so I guess so.
Yeah. And notably, there can be no old magicians. Magicians,
Yeah, I'm not old. So,
It's very cool. Job. Like I said, there's 4 jobs. Got it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's do a default.
1, 2.
Oh no. I'm a sellsword
Yeah.
with a lot of heart.
that's good. Sellswords without a lot of heart tend to be really grim, unhappy people.
It's true.
DH, okay.
Heart of gold.
Well, it's an inherent conflict to sellsword with a lot of heart, right? So that's good. You've got a conflict
Yes,
right from the beginning.
yeah, it sets up really fun. That'll be great. Oh, that's fun. Okay.
And I'm sorry. I know you said we can just pick a job, but did you say
You're going to pick your job, but you can pick or roll your age.
Or you can
Okay.
decide to roll a d4 for your job if you
Yeah,
feel
yeah. Let's roll a d4.
Yeah.
But did you say something about like certain jobs might be better depending on our skill rolls or our
Yes,
stat rolls?
if you look at the job list down at the bottom there, it says what the pluses are. So sellswords get pluses to body.
Oh, right.
Gnomes get pluses to your sphere save because they're out of touch.
Oh, okay. See, you could either bolster a low roll or really just be super good at
Exactly.
something you're already good at.
Exactly.
And so scales, we're picking of these ones in the right side of the table.
Yeah. So you'll pick. It should tell you. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, I see. There and any other 2 skills. Okay.
So your job will give you a couple skills, and then you'll pick. I think usually 2 more skills.
Let's see what happens if I.
We're just adding those on to our stuff, or
Yeah, you'll just click the check boxes for the skills.
but for the like plus 30 body. How
Oh,
would I do that?
that automatically gets calculated.
Oh, it does. I have a big body.
Yeah.
Good.
So Nick
Sweet.
is a sellsword.
I am.
I rolled
Full grab.
sellsword, but I was kind of waiting to see what everybody else got to make sure we didn't have like 4 cell. Oops,
We'll
all
sell
sellswords.
Oops, all body hoppers. But I like that too. Buy my sword. No, mine.
Because you know how I do love just rolling things.
We do.
Yes, we do. We do. Okay, let's see what else.
But let me see what else we got.
I was also kind of waiting to fill in a job slot.
Go with your heart.
Yeah, I'm not precious about what I am. So if
No, me
someone
either.
wants any of the things I have, feel free to claim them.
I usually
love
wait.
roll.
Yeah, I usually wait to pick last for that reason. I'm like, if anybody else has a thing they want, I'm usually happy to be anything.
Yeah, I like trying new things.
Just taking a look at my stats and seeing how this all pans out.
All right, how do we choose these skills? Let's see, how many are there? 1, 2. There's 29 skills. Roll a D29. The magic of digital dice.
There we go. Did mess up some of those formulas. There we go.
I read a story like this recently. A sellsword who loves needlework.
Deciding whether to stick with sellsword or not. Yeah, okay. See, magician, a lordling. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Stop thinking about it and just go with it.
Yeah, we might not live long anyway.
Yeah.
Choose a job, choose skills.
YOLO sellsword.
Paste some tables in chat so you can roll for your stuff.
+30.
Yeah, we have the full spread, right? I'm pasting the tables. You can roll a d10 to get your starting stuff. Also, other things you try. Tables.
Okay, still stuff.
So my job gives me pluses to certain skills, right? That's what the blades, firearms, street savvy, and all that means.
Yeah, so you'll get blades or firearms, street savvy, and then you can pick 2 other skills.
Oh, I see. No, it's just I was plus. Okay, got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
and
misunderstood
skills.
something.
Basically, they let you roll with advantage if you're doing something that uses your skill. So you'll roll twice and take a better value, higher or low. I think it's lower, right?
So I get blades or firearms for free, but I could take the other one as one of my 2 skills if I wanted to.
That is correct.
Cool.
Piece of lore on body hopping.
What else are you traveling with? Okay.
Fun name tables that I put actually in the keeper. That's useful later on.
I also forgot to mention in my intro that every other week I will have to bounce at like 8:45 Eastern. So don't be alarmed.
I pasted a D100 table for names in the reference.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Folks want to roll on fun tables.
Job and skills.
Let's see.
You said the background and gear, was that in reference as well?
I pasted it in chat, but I can throw it.
Oh, in chat. Okay. Got you. Dig it.
Yeah, so roll a D10 for your class stuff, job stuff, and then a D100 for other fun things that you got.
Oh, I see. Fun. Oh, another 10. Getting all my 10s out during character creation. A great plan, I'm sure.
10s are generally not what you want in this game.
Oh, good to know.
Often.
I'm having trouble understanding the adjustment skill and job condition. So, for example, I'm a sellsword, and it says plus 30 body, which happened automatically, and then it's blades or firearms. So I'm picking between those 2.
Yeah, you'll choose blades or firearms, and then street savvy, and then 2 other skills.
And I definitely get street savvy.
Yes.
Okay, I know Heath just asked that, and I was not listening.
All good. All good.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's see what Heath is good at. Okay.
I'm good at firearms and blades and spellcasting.
Whoa.
Ooh, took 1 for your skill.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love
Oh.
needlework and
Different kind of
instruments.
blade. And all the skills have mouse.
There's a
over.
lot of waiting. There's a lot of waiting when you're a sellsword. You got to
There
do
is.
something with your hands.
I think it's wise. I have a bizarre spell. I've already figured out how I'm going to use it, but it is odd.
Fantastic.
Let me see this.
Is garish battle casing? Is that what I'm wearing? Is that a thing that I
Um,
rolled on the
Probably.
sellsword table?
I believe that is, yeah.
Garish.
Garage battle casing. Battle casing. There it is. Yeah, battle casing is a thing. That
Yeah, that's armor.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
armor.
it's at 5. I guess that's armor points, 5 AP
Let's see. Clothing.
in neon red, blue, pink, or green.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
No dull colored battle casing, man.
It's a shoulder lamp.
That's a lamp that fits on your shoulder, so you don't have to hold it in your hands.
Yeah. Very handy.
What do you think it was? If it was a headlamp, you wouldn't be confused by that, right?
All right.
So shoulder lamp.
Obviously.
No place for a picture.
I know.
I'm
I
going to put
did not.
one, but I'm going to put one anyway.
Yeah, if you want to drop one somewhere, please do.
I
Feel free.
am.
Be interesting to see. I don't know what half my gear is, but it will be fun to find out.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. It's fun.
That is what I signed up for.
And basically, you can hold 10 things. So that's that. Chalk, if you have chalk.
Do
I
have
have
2
chalk.
sticks of it.
Yeah, so chalk is how magic works. Chalk is basically powdered imago bone. Imagos are or not bone. Imagos are the giant cicadas. They seek out chalk and try to eat it. Chalk is harvested from them when they die. Some engines run on chalk. It's quite powerful, and you will often be eating chalk to cast spells.
And so as part of my gear, I have a spell.
Nice.
And then I also had taken spell casting, which I guess that just makes me like I just reading the description says better harness chalk's power to shape reality to your will.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, you can cast spells without spell casting,
Yeah,
but with
anyone
it
can
you're
cast
just
spells.
better.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dig.
I have spell casting automatically because I'm a magician.
Yeah.
But somebody else who has a spell could have learned how to cast it well, rather than hope for the best.
And spells run on heart checks. So if you want to cast spells and you want to have great heart, we'll see how that works.
Where do we put our background?
You can put it in under notes if you like.
Notes? Okay, cool.
I just read for the first time the rules say you will roll with disadvantage when casting spells without your wisdom teeth. So, good to know.
Without your what?
Wisdom teeth.
Oh, okay. Of course.
So, yeah. Keep those safe.
Oh, I have a spell.
Stomach portal. Wow. Okay.
I just made up a name that to me sounds like the Valley of the Wind,
Yeah, totally good.
Perfect.
and a nickname because my name is too fancy.
Got a bunch of grown-ups here. Nice.
I think I'm the youngest.
I think so.
And I'm probably like 22.
Yeah, if you want to paste the picture down at the bottom there too, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to move this sample character sheet over to the reference tab so you have more space.
Water bear. Yes.
Magic water bear. Let's see, it looks like folks are good on stats. Almost good on skills. I'm going to hide the rows where you put your stat rolls. Get this away.
You hid my row, my column. You hid me.
Where'd you go?
I'm gone. You said we would
He
die
vanished.
quickly. That's true. You did warn us.
Yeah. It's like, wait, last time we saw her was on page 3. She just disappeared.
Right on.
Her contract ran out.
Oh no. I guess you had to say what was the thing? What comes after what we were traveling with?
Her name.
Yeah, name.
And that's yeah, hold on.
Put the name in the chat, or do you?
That's in the
I pasted it on the reference tab.
yeah.
Thank you.
Farming.
Or maybe-
Do we know if we're farmerlings or cloudlings or common or ancients, or does it matter?
You may be either or neither, depending on what you call it, couriers, like probably neither. Farmerlings are basically people who like live down on the ground. Cloudlings live in the cloud cities, and a lot of folks just travel around and do other stuff. I think most of y'all are, but if you are like, I'm a lordling, I'm from the cloud city, totally cool. Or if like I'm a farmerling that became a sellsword, super cool.
Or if we roll for our name, that might determine what we are then,
Yeah,
if we can be anything.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, your mother told you could be anything, but she lied.
She didn't actually. She said engineer or doctor.
And in this game, do you generally only have one name?
Yes, generally only have one name.
Okay, cool. So
You'll
no
have like
blankets.
maybe a name and then like a nickname. Like if there are multiple there's multiple brines, there might be Green Brine and
Mhm.
Brian the Kid and Smoky
Brian
Kid.
the Vampire.
Yeah.
Well,
Brian the Spider.
That's one of the aliases on the chart.
apparently I'm a farmerling named Grain.
How appropriate.
That's so cute. I love that. Okay, let's get a name.
Creative. Ooh.
And I think since I'm a sellsword, I know I'm sure you don't have to, but it's also said like alias and so
Yeah, alias is always fun.
as a farmerling who's a sellsword, I think my alias is Reaper.
You think quite highly of yourself.
No, it's
Oh, my name is
a farmerling's favorite
Tears.
blade. Okay, was there anything left after name, or was that?
I think that's it. And once everyone's got that done, we'll do some intros.
I think I'm good.
Just a moment.
Yeah. All right.
Name and alias. Okay, I need an alias.
Anybody need some ground cinnamon? I have 10 servings.
The cinnamon challenge.
Yeah,
That might come in handy.
just thought I'd put that out there in case something comes up and someone's like, "Man, I wish we had some cinnamon."
Well, if you're making pie,
I
Yeah.
got us covered. Maybe I can use it in battle to throw in people's eyeballs.
Hydrophobic.
it'd probably just make them smell good. Maybe you could fling them at people so that you could find them later in the dark. What's that delicious aroma?
First, they're really irritated. Then we're like, actually,
You know what?
thanks.
Give me
Nobody
some more.
cardamom?
Tasty.
Got names. I think Teal needs to grab a couple more skills. Good. And each job has a like a special thing that happens listed to the right of the job there. Cell swords, if
Mostly they're bad.
yeah, mostly they're bad. If your friends see you panic, they have to maybe panic too.
Fair.
Magicians, when they fail a reality save, their friends take stress. Um, Lordlings make people uneasy, and people make their fear saves near them at disadvantage. Couriers have seen it all. And that's the one that is good. You can make any skill or save check with advantage to make up for lack of other stuff, I guess.
Wait, some of y'all have damage listed. How do y'all know? How'd you know what to put
Well,
there?
if you don't have a weapon, you have what D5. You can do that with your hands.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
If you have a weapon, it'll say what the weapon does.
Yeah.
Which you would think I would as a sellsword, but I don't think I do, as far as I know.
You
Anyway.
you may be down on your luck.
Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah, you gotta do a job to get
I'm good at guns and got a revolver, so
I'm good
I
at
just lucked out.
I'm good at guns and blades and have neither.
Oh yeah, but you got badass armor though.
That's true. It's neon green.
Yeah,
That's what me, man.
So
unmistakable.
you're hard to see in extremely bright, jungly conditions.
I think it's more like I'm such a badass. Let me give you an advantage by making myself easy to see, and I'll still beat you.
Yeah, I think that was what I was implying, but that's okay. He's a little slow.
But maybe, I mean, I don't know what this setting is like. Maybe there's some neon green settings where I'd blend in well.
There definitely could be.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're usually poisonous, but go have fun.
all the better to yeah.
That's it. Maybe my neon
You're a
green...
farmling. You're used to poison.
Yeah. Maybe my neon green armor prevents really dumb big monsters from eating me because they'll think I'm poisonous.
There you go.
Yeah, aposematic
Or
coloration.
at least you can hope.
What was I doing last? Guarding a cloudling estate with no weapons, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't.
Or maybe that's how you lost him.
Maybe that's not why you're doing it anymore.
Well, no, I mean you didn't need weapons. You were just like you were just there to be a bouncer.
There you go. My hands are weapons.
Well, they kind of are as a body hopper.
That's true.
I mean, you're really strong.
Oh yeah, I am. Good point.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Body hoppers are really strong for some reason. Probably because they don't feel pain that much anymore.
Seen a lot of things. Cool. Do folks feel okay?
Yes.
I think so.
Cool. Let's then go left to right and introduce our travelers, starting with Heath. What do you got?
I am Grain, also known as Reaper, a body hopping sellsword. Yeah, who's apparently very strong, judging from my stats. Good with blades, firearms. I like to tinker a little bit with the spell casting as well. Street savvy. I have a reading console that's borrowed indefinitely, a bleeping location transmitter, 2 sticks of chalk, 10 servings of ground cinnamon. I can cast a spell of Shape Face, which I should probably find out what that does. And I'm traveling with a marble facsimile of an Imago egg, impossibly detailed. Perhaps one day I'll replace it with the real thing.
Nice. And you were last guarding someone?
Yeah, I was last guarding a cloudling estate, I believe it said.
Fantastic. Cool. Anything else you want to tell us about Grain, the Reaper?
Guarding a cloudling estate, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe it's God, not to be starting to feel too much like my UVG character already. Just I started thinking maybe he got tired of guarding the estate was fine and all, but it was also kind of boring. Figure there's more to see out there in the world than standing around a cloudling estate, bouncing riffraff.
I'm gonna take this console and GTFO. Love it. Cool. Brandon, tell us about Stormy.
Tormalith is her birth name. They had great hopes for her. These have not been realized yet. She goes by Stormy because Tormalith sounds really stiff and formal. She is a magician. Again, it's not clear that this would have been her first choice, but it is a role that she was thrust into, and so she has done her best. Her ideas of how magic works are not everybody else's by any means. No one can quite disprove some of her unusual, not to say harebrained theories, but they're absolutely not the common thing. And on the occasion where philosophical arguments break out, there's a lot of raised eyebrows. People who assume that maybe she wandered into something that has damaged her good sense at some point. And she has wandered. She travels from one place to another doing whatever it is that keeps body and soul together while trying to understand magic better. In the process, she has picked up a lot of experience with in martial stuff out of simple self-preservation. She's not the best spellcaster that you'll ever meet, notwithstanding her training. But she's bright and she's fast, and she's tough, and you could do worse. Stormy fits very well her mild and pleasant demeanor. Not just in case you didn't get the joke. Okay, fine. She knows how to shoot people and things, and she knows how to patch people together pretty well, and she knows how to start an argument.
Nice.
She is wearing obviously a military rifle and is very obviously not ever have been a member of any military unit. So presumably this was either payment that she got for something or something that she scrounged from a place where there had been a serious altercation. We'll figure out that is.
Yeah.
She is pretty scruffy looking.
Nice.
If you scraped off the dirt, she'd probably be relatively good looking. But she sleeps out in the open a lot, and it shows. She tends to write new theories for magic on her skin. So when her shirt's off, you can see tattoos in places that on her arms, on her back, around her midsection, on her thighs. She figures if she has to look at them all the time, maybe she'll understand them better.
Nice.
She has
Go ahead.
She has a couple of she has a useful spell, which is the ability to speak to animals, and a very strange spell, which is the ability to open up a portal to somebody's stomach. More on that in a bit. It's actually helpful. You'll see. And at one point, she has a note from someone that she has been corresponding with, whom she has never met.
Nice.
And who evidently is very much in love with her.
Oh, who wouldn't be?
She's sometimes a little hard to get along with, but she's always useful when the chips are down.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. Danny, why don't you tell us about Sap?
Sure. Name is Sap. Real name is Worm. Body Hopper, a lordling, so hails from the Cloud Cities, but hasn't been there for a full season, has instead been out traveling around working on the next great Cloudling novel. Once you've read them all, you've read them all, and it's all the same, so you need to write something better. He keeps himself wound up in fur clothes to hide his rotting flesh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's body hoppers for you.
There is a symbol scrawled across his face so that he recognizes himself in the mirror of a worm in blue ink. Strong, not particularly afraid of anything. Again, once you've seen enough, you've seen enough. His skills in dueling and etiquette, as one might expect of a lordling, dwells among the clouds. And having been there for a long time, he's learned how to survive the politics, and that is through his skills in poisons. And perhaps one of the most interesting things he has, in addition to various oddments, is a very vibrant, very out of place, unlucky pink plastic flamingo,
Fantastic.
I guess.
Does it have a name?
Oh, no, I think if I name it, then I'm afraid it's going to stick around.
So you just refer to it as that damn thing?
Yes, but I can never seem to get rid of. It's always there in my luggage.
Awesome. Thank you. Teal, tell us about Mama.
So Mama, whose original name was Led, is actually a several down the line daughter from a Cloudling Lord. And she ran away from home because she did not anticipate that her life was going to be very good. And she went to the ground and she started wandering around. And at this point, she carries things for people. She's got a certain awareness of the world on the ground. She's been around for a long time, just learning different things. And mostly she just, we'll see if I can do this, but she, in theory, keeps her mouth shut a lot. And basically just watches people going about their lives. She's also got a treasonous book of family lineages.
Okay.
So she does have a little bit of dirt, but of course it's probably like 60 years old or something, so not necessarily current.
Sweet.
Bill, you could use it to disprove people's ancestry.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
There's a reason people want to kill her.
Probably more than one. Great. And Nick, tell us about Tears.
Right. Tears. Usually goes by tears. But if you need to like distinguish between multiple tears, they're reflective. Tears uses they them pronouns. They're a full grown sellsword. Yeah, and when I first rolled things, I had like really high heart, but it has switched back. So I imagine Tears like is like at least started off as a big softie, a big sweetie. Loves playing music, needlework, but got to pay the bills. So sellsword, because they are really like quick. All the like playing instruments, needlework, artistry. They're also like real good with firearms, and they're pretty street savvy from doing it so long. Yeah, and they're good at firearms, instruments, needlework, and street savvy. There's a lot of waiting around when you're a sellsword. Last thing they were doing was hunting fugitives in the desert. They traveled around with a water bear, which is a soft floating creature attuned to the slip. Yeah, they got a canvas poncho, a dusty battle casing, a revolver, a shoulder holster for the clay pipe with a bag of corn smoke, bingo card of bounties, stick of chalks, smoked pack squab jerky, 2 servings, and they also know an invisibility spell. So I see them as like kind of a sweetie with a heart of gold, but is a little bit jaded and from having had to like be a sellsword for so long. But we'll see who they are.
Fantastic. Um, cool. So, we are going to start off with the introductory adventure, Last Voyage of the Bean Barge. You'll be traveling from the Cloud Cities to the land, but it is top of the hour, so let's go ahead and let's take a break till 10 after. You good? And we'll come back
Sounds
and
good.
fall into it. Cool. So kind of zoom back for a second. The way I'm thinking of doing this is starting off with this kind of introductory scenario, at which point, one way or the other, you'll be on the ground. And then we will shift to kind of hex crawling stuff. So there's a lot of things to explore, and that will be driven mostly by y'all. So we'll see what we see on the ground when we see it. But now we are in the Cloud City, in Delta City. Um, I have some box text to read. Interesting. Great. Delta City is a dilapidated old town hanging on for dear life in the clouds. The ruling lordling, Amana the Chaste, has mismanaged the city. Its condensation sails only are at half strength. Um, they, you know, dozens of cloudling soldiers are on the docks. They're ready to get on air barges um, to head down for the summer. You are on a much shorter line. Um, it's kind of windy. You are on. People always travel kind of in the summer here, but this year is a little bit different. Two or three times as many people to go down to the wastes below. Basically, the news has spread that the Cloud Empress has disappeared and is possibly walking around down there, a mile below where you are, just waiting to be saved. um, Cloudling soldiers and fortunes will be made, and their greatest wishes will be granted when they save the Empress. Also, there are brood monks. Brood monks have been preaching that the century brood of Imago has come 7 years early, and they wish to join their giant insect teachers. Your aspirations are simpler. You just want to go down to relax, maybe, after a cold, miserable winter in Delta City. So, to that end, you will be boarding the Bean Barge. It's a beat up little airship with two bean shaped water tanks. That's the name. It is pretty past its prime, which is why you can afford it. Whatever its original purpose was, it now ferries travelers and supplies from cities above the clouds to the farmlands below. And you all are headed to Tack Town. It's the largest city down in the lowland wastes. Once you land, the Bean Barge is going to exchange tanks of water for 20 bags of rice each. And the captain is too stubborn to believe the rumors of the century brood. And he's in no position to turn down paying travelers. On the on the dock there, Little Onion, the ship's first and only mate, greets you all and kind of goes back and forth between everyone, taking your bags and putting them on the barge. There are a couple other folks there. Four people are already on board. And Little Onion, as they take your stuff, say, "Oh gosh, I hate to say it, but I'll also need your weapons. Don't worry, they'll be secured below deck until we land. Captain's orders." Um, the Bean Barge is overloaded with a fortune of purified water, groaning and bobbing under the weight like a pregnant goat cow. Once everyone is seated, the barge begins its descent through the poisonous clouds. The ship is launched, and there is no going back.
I'm afraid I can't give you my hands.
Are your hands weapons?
I mean, they can be, yes.
Oh, they just look normal, like normal hands.
That's probably for the best because I want to keep them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Roll my eyes.
I trust you. That's great. Little I put some NPCs on the NPC tab. Little Onion, first and foremost among them. Uh,
Little onion.
Little Onion has horns. Um,
Is there a big onion?
we don't know.
Probably in his home village.
Not on board. Um, Basically the let me give yeah, let me give you a map of the upper and lower decks here where you all are. Where's chat? There it is. Boom. So there is everyone kind of gets on deck. The barge pushes off. There's basically a big open upper deck and a door to where you assume the bridge is, where the captain is sequestered away. There's some stairs down to some lower decks, cargo hold. There's an observation deck in the front that you can go look at stuff. A galley where there may or may not be food available, and for longer trips, bunks. There's also stairs down to lower decks, but that's like where the engines and stuff are. If you want to go down there at some point, you may. So give me a little like a little paint the scene, not with specific questions, but just kind of what is everyone doing as the barge pushes off and starts dipping down through the clouds?
I assume the food is complimentary.
Oh yes, I mean it's not going to be great, but
Mm.
it's what we have. I have some onions. I can tell you all about the different onion varieties we have down there. I mean, come summer, I'm going to be farming, so um, you don't seem very interested though.
No, I'm just hungry. I was going to go partake of.
Oh,
One thing I've learned is with anytime there's complimentary food, take advantage of that food.
oh yeah, I totally agree. This is actually my first time away from the farm, so I'm
Oh,
pretty
congratulations,
excited to
small
get back.
onion,
Pretty excited to get back.
to become a bigger onion.
Oh, I mean that's my mom, Big Onion.
Ah, nice. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
So, I'll be
I
down in the
think
galley.
Tears has like tucked into a corner with some needlepoint and is working on yeah, some kind of plant. Needlepoint, like the little plants.
Nice.
Stormy's down on the observation deck.
Oh yeah.
And if there's no one to have an argument with, then she's going to be burning small pieces of paper and scattering the ash up into the air to watch how it falls.
Yeah. Um, there definitely are folks down there. Um, Down on the observation deck, there's actually the three of the other passengers. Um, there's Sippa, who seems to be some sort of lordling who's kind of like keeping to herself. Um, and there are a couple of brood monks, or a brood nun and a brood monk, kind of placidly looking out the window at the kind of perhaps waiting for something. Um, you're what are you? I forget. Are you a you're a magician, right? Um, the lordling seems to be not doing great. Um, at first, maybe it seemed like she was just keeping to herself, but she seems to be in a little bit of distress, actually.
I look at her.
Yeah. Before we get into her, I'm curious where Sap and Mama are.
I think Sap is doing the rounds through the Bean Barge looking for maybe like a young family or something, some little kid who might be interested in taking this pink flamingo off of his hands.
That might be onion.
Good luck with that.
It's an amazing find. You'll see nothing like it. It's all yours, really.
Really? A tip? Wow. Um, wow. I don't know where I'll put it down in storage for now, but really I can have it?
Yeah, yes, it is
You,
yours.
you tried, you've tried to give it away 3 times already.
This time it'll stick.
What about Mama?
So Mama's perched in a out of the way corner. She knows about barges, so she doesn't want to interfere with the crew.
Hmm.
But she is observing not only the how the crew is working the barge, but also the ground below, looking for signs of. So the barge, she's just trying to evaluate what its survivability is, and if it
It does not look
crashes,
great.
right, if it crashes, she's already scoping out which things she wants to scrounge from it.
Hmm. Hmm.
You're
And then
making a
she's
big assumption there.
also, alternating between practical, like how do I disable or not disable, but how do I disassemble different parts of the barge that might be useful to me. And then
Hmm.
she alternates with looking out at the land below,
Yeah.
trying to see what kind of, I mean, she's looking for mystical signs
Mm.
of things happening or trouble.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder if Tears is kind of in a corner or perched up near Mama and asking questions every now and then about the plant they're cross stitching. Because I don't think Tears has ever seen this plant that they're cross stitching into this thing, but it's just like going from Mama's memory to create this image,
Nice.
Yep.
if that's okay with you.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like a little more curl to the end of the leaves, please.
All right, all right, all right.
They tend to get a little dry during the fifth month of the year, and so then they curl up, and you can see their age depending on how much the curl has set in.
Yeah, just a little banter between the two of those.
Yep.
Nice.
And Mama will give you some advice on um, which plants are useful in basic medicinal situations. So she'll sort of teach you a little bit of basic herbology.
And Tears is like, but which is the prettiest to put in this design?
What colored threads do you have?
Hmm. Lots of different browns.
Oh, yeah, that's the dead ones.
It's hard to find a lot of dyes these days. Maybe one day I'll get a yellow or something.
Once we get on the ground, you'll have a lot more opportunity for dyes.
All right, yeah, help me keep an eye out.
Also, metals, mordants are great for dyes.
Ah, okay. Now I'll be in business.
If the ship crashes, there's some iron over there, and it looks like they've got a little bit of lead in their navigation gear. So we could probably scrap that, and I maybe make you some dyes. I mean, we won't get back up to the Cloud City anytime soon, but it'll work.
And y'all are doing this on the upper deck. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now you're just entering the sort of the cloud layer, so it's difficult to see what's below, but you know that
Yeah,
you'll get an eyeful sooner or later.
Mama has plenty of patience.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the observation deck, what is tell me again what Stormy's doing with Sippa down there.
I opened the conversation with, I don't like the colors of the whites of your eyes.
Yeah,
What's
they
going
are
on? What's
they,
the
they're
matter? What's the
pretty
matter with you?
bloodshot. And as you get closer to speak with her, like, and she kind of like inhales to respond. Her breath is ragged. Um, and as she like turns to look at you, um, you see that there is blood pooling on the seat by her. And she says, I have to apologize, but do you know if any of the passengers have any medical knowledge? I
Yes.
injured myself.
Let me see.
Um,
Come on.
yeah, and she looks at you with suspicion for a moment, but then opens her, like, pulls back her cloak a bit, and there is um a couple wounds, and she just like looks at you. She's like, dueling has its place in society, but there's only so long one can last, and only
Did you have to leave in a hurry not to get these attended with? Here, give me that handkerchief.
yeah. And there's
I pluck the handkerchief out of her sash, and proceed to start to address her wounds. When were these inflicted? How long ago?
you can tell that these ones are quite fresh.
Okay. All right. The blood looks like the blood's got a good color. That's all right. And it doesn't look, this one's shallow. And it's not going to cause you any trouble. I don't know about this one. Hang on a moment. Dive around in my pocket. Come out with a needle and thread. You're not squeamish, are you?
And she kind of like looks at you and like looks down at the many scars on where you're, and just shakes her head kind of weakly.
Good.
There's like a flash of like, there's kind of like acknowledgement of like, okay, I might make it through this, and also, but also like a little bit of annoyance. Yeah. Let's make our first roll. How about that?
All right. Why not?
So yeah, when we try something, we are going to make a stat check. It feels like mind is the best thing to check here.
Sure.
So we're going to roll D100 and try to get lower than that. You have medicine as a skill, so you're going to roll twice and take the lower one.
Where's a D100?
You have to put it in the DX there at the bottom there.
I did, and it lets me do 99, but not 100.
Oh no. Or you can roll to
I was able to do one earlier. That's strange.
yeah, or you can roll 2d10 and take that.
Well, maybe it'll let me. Okay, now it lets me do it. If you type it in, it'll let you do it. If you use the arrows, it doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, that's probably.
There's the difference.
All right. Look at that.
Ooh.
I'm not even going to bother with the second roll.
That will do. Oh, well, go ahead and do it. I think does this do criticals? Yeah, go ahead and roll the other one because that might be a critical success. Doubles are criticals.
Nope.
All right, cool. That is a strong success though. And
so I just whip stitches into this.
Yeah. And as she feels like,
and I'm holding onto it tight, so in case she flinches, I still have a grip on it.
Yeah.
Because I know, because people do flinch. It's ridiculous.
The way that she reacts to the needle going into her skin, you can tell this is definitely not the first time.
Okay.
She almost like relaxes into it a little bit. And I think with that roll, you can tell that some of the blood is not hers as well.
I use her handkerchief to mop the rest of it up.
Yeah.
And throw it over the side of the ship.
Yeah. Or stuff it under I think in the deck there. And I think while you're doing that, you see the larger brood monk kind of slips away. The older woman seems to be kind of not nodding off, but very very absorbed in her observations. And the other one kind of like quietly backs away and like slips out of the observation deck. what's going on with names? What's going on with grain?
I think Graham's just enjoying the galley and free food.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's not great, but there's enough there, and Onion is happy to tell you all about it.
I mean, free makes it greater though.
It does. It does. Yeah. I mean, I don't really get paid a lot, but this, it's better than farming for sure.
Can we like, it's okay to like pack some away and take some with us when we leave the ship, or is that like not cool?
Oh, I don't I don't know. I mean, um most of the stuff is dried. There's a fridge in there. Actually, there's an ice box. And there's like frozen meat and
Mm.
soup. It seems like there's enough food for like a small crew to last for, I don't know, a week or two. With just the two of them, probably a little bit longer. Um, uh, there's also a medical kit in there in case anyone cuts himself.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, yeah. And let me see. Yeah. Um, yeah, Onion is just kind of talking while, playing with like kind of like fidgeting with, pots and pans and just playing with stuff there. Um, I think they're like, I don't know if it's like part of the thing, but like if you, I don't know, traveling people need to eat, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
if you slipped an extra cube of soup in your pocket,
Oh,
it'd probably be fine, right?
oh, you're the best, little onion.
I just want people to be happy.
I'm gonna like I try to I think he's trying to sample everything that's
Yeah.
available and then sort of like whatever the best thing is, maybe he'll pack one or two extra of those and
Hmm.
but I gotta try everything.
Yeah, of course.
And while the while trying to be very friendly to Onion too and grateful and being like, "Oh, have you tried this? This is really, the bread surprisingly fresh. Hey, you could put these two together, kind of make a sandwich, bread, meat."
Oh, sandwich. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sandwich, of course. Yeah.
So you said you're going back, you're looking forward to going back to the farm, right? That's what you
Yeah,
said?
I mean, summer's coming, which means, the bar, I don't know how long the barge is going to be in operation anyway, but you know, um, got to make a living, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And family's going to need help with the brood coming. They say it's coming this year, but I don't know.
I think, yeah. I think I'm pretty sure I had some kind of farming in my past, but honestly, I'm not positive. I don't remember much.
You don't remember much?
No.
What do you mean? Yeah. Oh, do you have like a memory problem?
Out of character, real quick. In this world,
Hmm.
are body hoppers just like a normal thing that
They
everybody knows
are.
about?
It's rare, but it's known. Yeah.
So I'm not like, they wouldn't freak anybody out. I'm gonna be like, oh, weird necromancing zombie
Yeah, you'll
weirdo.
be a novelty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, well, you see, I've hopped. I'm a body hopper. So, I'm
Oh,
not exactly sure how old I am or which iteration this is of me. And whenever you do that, you don't remember much afterwards. So,
wow. Well, I'd love to hear all about it. And you can tell them all about
yeah,
it.
well, I mean, don't remember much, but I'll tell you.
Um, yeah. Do you go by sap or worm most of the time?
I think either. It
Yeah.
probably depends on like the company. If it's just regular company, it probably goes by SAP. But if
Mhm.
it's in a moment where etiquette is important, you go by worm.
Nice, nice. And I think you can see, as well as Tears and Mama, as you start kind of breaching the uh, lower reaches of the clouds, you can actually start to like there's still scattered clouds below, but you can see that there are Imago kind of flitting around between those clouds. this is an unusual sight. Um, it the rumors of the brood coming out this year, more likely true now, seeing those. Um, how do y'all react to that? Especially, I think if Mama especially was looking out for that. Um, what do you think?
He spits off the deck and says, "Ah, it's gonna be a lively year." And she turns to Tears and says, "I don't know if you want to add any like brood into your needlework there. It could be that the colors you're trying to fill this year might include some large Imago."
Oh, yeah. I I mean, I try not to put too many brood in my cross stitches because I don't want to,
Draw them in. Yep,
draw
dangerous,
them in.
dangerous.
Trying to draw in. That's why I was asking you about which plants are good. You know what? I'd be really fine if this was like a not a exciting year. This would be, I'd be really fine if I could get better. Just like finally finish this one.
I think you probably should find a nice hole in the ground that's away from everything and just keep working on your needlepoint.
That is
Because
such a good
it's gonna be
idea.
exciting out there.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll find a hole.
Hole in the ground, best place ever. As long as you got enough like thread and can keep doing your artwork.
Yeah, I guess I got to save up more before I get a hole in the ground, though. I got to do this one last.
Oh, dearie, that's the wrong way to do it. You should be making your own supplies. See, that's the problem with city folk is you don't know how to make your own thread and your own fabric. I mean, sometimes it's better to get the fabric from the city, but the thread you
All
should
right.
be making your own.
Okay, okay. We'll see. I'll
Good
see what we
advice.
have on the when we get down to the ground. I promise I'll try this dye recipe you gave me. I'm not sure I understand all the words.
Mama holds up her hands. Her hands are stained all sorts of different colors. Just a matter of working with the gifts of the earth, and the more you do it, the more your hands remember.
I'll see if Stormy can help me with some of it too. I know she might be able to help me understand some of these ingredients you put down.
Fair enough.
Speaking of Stormy, it seems
I
like
take
Zippa is doing better now after a little while, and I think you can also see through the portholes in the observation deck. A few Imago flitting around out there.
I say, what's your name?
Sippa.
Tormalith. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? I say, pointing out the front.
I've been surrounded by beautiful things my entire life.
I'm not talking about the porthole. I'm talking about the creatures.
Depends what you mean by
Don't
beautiful.
tell me you've been surrounded by them all your life.
No, in fact, I've never laid eyes on one before. And she's still like wincing. She's still in a lot of pain, but she will live.
Chew on this, I say, and I hand her a little piece of root. It'll help.
You're
What
do you have family?
I did. I guess they're still alive. I haven't seen mine in a while.
something about siblings, right?
I guess you figured from my name that I wasn't exactly a farmling.
No. We things are so complicated up there.
Sounds like. What are you fleeing? You don't have to answer that question.
And she like kind of like gestures down to her wounds. This life.
You mean that wasn't a fair fight wound?
Oh, it was fair, but after dozens of fair fights,
I'd see.
there's only so much.
People have been, yeah, I understand. You can get into a situation where people just pick fights with you. And unless you're unless you're one of the great swords of the age.
Well, I'm more of a marksman myself, but
Really,
I'm.
guns are great.
Oh, are you uh, familiar?
Oh yeah, I had to be.
You've done me
I'm
a huge favor. I I would surely be dead by now without your help. I'm I don't intend on pursuing my former life. Once I get to the wastes, there's hound sketcher. My rifle is in the storage locker. I'm not taking it with me. So if you want it, it's yours.
That's an incredible gift.
It's quite fine, but a burden, as I'm sure you know.
It is a burden, but I found also that people give you a little more space when they see it.
Some people do.
Some people do. I don't. I don't look like the type that gets into a lot of fights. So I need something to make a certain kind of people keep their distance.
Well, hopefully you won't have too much trouble with it down there.
What are you going to do?
Travel, I suppose. See how far I can get.
You could travel with me if you wanted.
That's a generous offer. My family's mercenaries will be after me once they find that their prize duelist is missing, shirking duty.
All the more reason that you need somebody else with you who can shoot.
And she like kind of cranes out the window and says, "Well, if we make it down there, I'll keep that in mind."
If we don't make it down there, then this is so much pleasant conversation.
Grain and onion in the galley. You are interrupted, and it's almost comical. You would think. You're kind of making sandwiches and hanging out, and you didn't even hear them come in, but the larger brood monk had like basically just appeared at the door, inside the door. You didn't really hear them come in, and they like take up the entire frame of the door, and they seem startled that you are there. And just kind of like stand there staring at you. It seems like they're trying to decide what to do next.
Welcome, my friends. Can we offer you some of this wonderful food? I have a special concoction I just whipped up called a cinnamon roll.
I need to go in there. And he points at the door to the bunks that's off the galley. That's the captain's and
Oh.
Ian's quarters. Also, coincidentally, where the weapons are stored. He says, Onion, right? And I was like, yeah, I need to get in there. And it's like, I'm sorry, that's off limits. And he's considering what to do next. Onion's just like, sorry, man, I can't help.
I mean, I'm sure that all these regulations are for everyone's safety. We all want to arrive safely at the destination.
And I think he just starts walking towards the door and just says, we got to go somewhere else.
He said, "Oh, sorry." He says, "What?"
We got to go somewhere else. And just kind of pushes past the two of you to the door of the quarters.
What do you mean? You mean this ship has to go somewhere else?
And he just ignores you. And Onion, like, once he gets to the door, is like trying to stop him, but they are too small.
Onion, do you need assistance?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir, you can't go in there.
Sir, you really need to listen to Onion. Onion is a woman, is that right?
They them.
They, them. Oh, you really need to listen to Onion. They're just doing their job to keep us all safe and make this a pleasant trip for us all.
And he just kind of pushes Onion away and walks in.
I will try to stop him, I guess.
Yeah. How will you try to stop him?
He pushed Onion, so I mean, I don't want to like get any more violent than necessary. So I think as I see his intention, I would try to just push him aside from the door.
Great. And this is Genmo on the NPC tab there, if you want to take a look at what this guy looks like.
Oh, Genmo.
Pretty big guy.
Oh, yeah, look at you.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Great. I need to make a roll soon. But first we're gonna do this. So,
and I think I would, as I'm reacting as well, I think I would tell Onion, like, I don't know if you have any security protocols, but if you do, you should sound them now or whatever you do.
We don't really need them because we locked away. I'm gonna go get the captain. Hang on. And they run out.
And also just out of character, all of us PCs are we here together? Like we already know each other and stuff, and we're on the ship together? Or are we all kind of
That is
this
up
is
to
where
you.
we're meeting?
That is up to you.
Because I was just, for whatever reason, was assuming we were all here together and that we'd already knew each other, but then I realized I don't know that that's true.
Yeah, I mean, you might have had casual conversation on the way. But we're gonna do some violence.
Well, I'm a sellsword, so that scans.
Great. So normally most attacks automatically hit unless they're difficult. Difficult attacks are when you are unarmed, or if you are both wielding weapons, or if you're in a precarious situation of one kind or another. So this would probably be a difficult attack. So why don't you give me a roll under strength?
And
I
that's,
don't think any skills apply here.
you said it's all percentile, is that right?
That's correct. So you're trying to get under 62.
I did.
You did. Great. Go ahead and roll some damage. I think it's a D5 for unarmed. Is that right?
Yeah, let me put that in there. That's what I've been told.
All right.
A D5. What a weird D.
I'm gonna need to write.
Bam, 2, which is fine. So I'm not trying to hurt him real bad yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bookmark a D5 and a D100.
Great. Yeah, I mean that like pushes him. You can tell from the way he moves, he is definitely not a stranger to violence. So brood monks are generally, more or less peaceful religious types, ascetics maybe even. And you can tell from the mass he has when you push him. He's definitely seen some rough times. And in fact, he is gonna give as good as he gets.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
But rolls a 94. How do you avoid like he just without even pulling back? It's almost like a really loose boxer, just kind of like his fist comes up. And it's like you can see it's like all wrapped and it is like a hammer. How do you avoid it or otherwise get around it?
Since I'm pretty strong as well, and I'm not so super speedy, so I feel like my reflexes, I would just like bam, kind of bat it away and just be like, listen, I don't want to resort to violence, but you shouldn't push the crew of the ship. They're just doing their job. There's a reason we're not supposed to go in there.
I need a weapon.
Why? Why? Let's talk to me. We've all had our weapons taken for a reason so we can have a safe journey with no violence.
Right. That's why I need a weapon. And he goes to go to the door again. Um, Back on the upper deck. Oh boy. Um, blah, 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 blah. Tears is NPCing right now. Mama and Worm. This this is not subtle. There is a lurch as something large impacts the ship. And it is very plain to see a large, full grown Imago has landed on the exterior of the ship. And it is clawing at it, searching around. The ship runs on a chalk engine, so that might be bad. What do the two of you do up there? You're muted.
Begin shouting. From the top deck, I think I run over to the door to the bridge and try to start shouting through it that there is a massive Imago.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Fantastic.
didn't just hit a bump in the air.
Turbulence. Deck.
Love it. The door is locked, but you hear the captain yelling from within. You don't fucking say. Yeah, this is a big boy. What about Mama?
So, are there any crew on the upper deck?
Just the captain. Yeah, it's just the captain and
Oh, right. And wow. Mama's gonna sort of walk up to it.
it's on the outer hull of the ship.
I'll see on the other hull. Well, she's gonna walk to whichever side it's on,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna rap it on the head with her staff.
Mm-hmm,
She's not trying to hurt it. She's trying to get its attention.
mm-hmm.
You're trying to hurt it. You're trying to hurt it wouldn't be any likelihood.
Let me roll a die here. Let me see. Fantastic. It Amazing. It it is a immense sight. It's like wrapping a rhino on the horn. And it, clearly flew here. And you didn't see its wings up close before, but the like black chitin of its back kind of splits open. There's a puff of chalk as it kind of flies just like is irritated by your womp, and like kind of flies and like lands on the rear sail of the ship, and starts chewing.
So it's beyond reach at this point.
I mean, yeah, it's up the sail. It might take some doing to get up there, but yeah.
Would you? Yeah, climb the sail going after it. Never mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, she points a finger at it. I'm not done with you yet. She starts climbing the mast slowly.
In the observation deck, the old woman, she has the wooden mask. Like when that everyone in the ship feels it clearly. When that happens, she kind of calmly gets up and starts walking out, presumably to go greet the Imago.
And what is an Imago again?
A giant cicada.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And by giant, we mean the size of a truck and bigger.
Yeah. Like probably this one. Yeah.
They have a human face somewhere
That
too.
sounds loud.
Yeah, it's gonna get loud down there. Kind of like that.
Huh?
Oh my.
They're quite large. That's a full-grown one. Ancient ones are bigger.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Yeah, and Sip is just like, I don't know if we're gonna make it down there, but there are
we're not if we don't do something about it. Come on. I take her arm and run to see if we can see what's going on.
Yeah. And
unless I know what's going on.
Are you trying to take her upstairs to the deck?
Unless I know what's going on. Do I know this is an Imago?
Oh yeah, I mean it is obvious unless something else large has flown into the ship.
It needs discouraging, doesn't it?
Look, come with me instead. And she's sort of like, she's pretty weak, so she can't pull you. But she kind of like leads you. She's like down the cargo hold. There's a escape pods. We can get in one.
Good idea, but not without our guns. We're gonna need them.
You go through the galley to the guns. I'll meet you down there.
Okay.
And she weakly makes her way.
I'm gonna tear off.
Yeah. I think you you get into the galley as this altercation is the large monk has burst through the door of the crew compartment. Onion has run past you up towards the deck. What is names? Reaper. What is Reaper doing? Grain.
What do I know about these monks? Anything at all?
They're usually like they kind of like commune with the Imago. Some of them, there's different sects. Some of them revere them as gods. Some of them, respect them as part of nature. Some of them see themselves as protectors.
But generally not like troublesome individuals.
Generally not, no.
Well, except for the towns that they smash flat, and and for the granaries they eat, and things like that. But otherwise, perfectly benign.
Yeah, and Stormy has just entered the galley, so if you want to enlist help.
Yes, I'm grabbing our rifles and getting out of there unless somebody stops me.
this gentleman insists on going in there and grabbing weapons too. I was just trying to
I'm
help Onion, who said we're not supposed to go in there.
this the ship's probably going down. You should decide what to do now.
All right.
I'm not telling you what's the right thing to do.
Are there extra weapons in there?
And maybe it'll make it. But hopefully I'll see you on the ground.
All right. Well,
and I'm out of there. I'm not
Yeah.
staying to talk.
I'll see if there's some weapons I can grab.
Um,
I'm fast. It's my best stat. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just out of there.
I am not fast.
Yeah, I think if you are fast, so I think you can get into the room there. Let me get the description of it here. This is actually Onion's bunk. Onion has the weapons locker in their room. A formerly locked cabinet. The door has been wrenched off. There are your weapons in there that kind of fall into the floor. A couple of like flare rifles, and now Genmo holding a very large rifle that looks suspiciously like the one in Sippa's picture. Yeah.
Is he taking that one down?
He is taking the largest rifle he can find, which is that one.
I understand. I point my rifle straight at him and I go, "You can pick any other weapon. That's not yours."
You're gonna need to get to your rifle first. So let's do a speed check to see if we can do that.
Okay.
49 speed. I don't know if anything else.
Whose weapon is he trying to grab?
He has grabbed Sippa's weapon, a very large gun.
Who's Sippa?
Sippa is
this is the wrong place.
The cloudling that was wounded in the observation.
Oh, got you. Cool. Thank you.
11 or 47. Excuse me. I got to read this as 210.
Yeah, 47 and 49. Yeah.
Yep, made it.
Yeah, you can roll over there, grab your rifle before he can react. He is big, not especially fast, but does move like you can tell with your experience, like he is definitely some sort of violence doer.
I understand. I say to him, "You can pick any other gun. Anything else here? Not that. It's not yours."
I'm taking the gun and I'm taking the ship.
You take the gun and you're taking a bullet right now. I'm telling you. You can have, otherwise you'd have no argument with you, but that's not your gun. And I radiate surety.
Mama and Sap, what are you two doing? That Imago was climbing up the side of the sail, or climbing up the sail. And the ship is reacting to that.
Teal, I think you were muted. It looked like you were saying something.
Yeah, I was trying to find my cursor. Yes. So Mama's climbing up after it, and if she can get close enough to it, she's going to keep poking it with her staff.
Fantastic. Let me get a body check from you.
Okay.
Or that's not a body check. That's probably strength, right? Because you're actively the checks are like reacting to danger. The attributes are for actively doing stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, make me a strength check.
So that's 29. Let's see. So I'm going to ask if I can throw in my mysticism because I have some idea of. I'm just trying to.
I think if you're just straight up climbing the sail, I think that's just going to be strength.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as far as climbing the sail.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. It's going to be fun. So a 10. Nope, failed. What else I got?
Oh, was that what did you roll? 90,
91.
91. That is a fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take a stress when you fail a check. So give yourself one check, one stress.
Let's see, where's the stress?
That would be on
Under the reality fear body.
yeah,
Yep.
17, line 17. Oh yeah, that's right. And I'll remember that for next time. Yeah, you yeah, trying to climb up that sail is treacherous by itself, but with that imago,
Yeah.
like it knows you're aiming to at least annoy it, and kind of like does the like beating its wings and legs against the sail, knocking you off to the deck. And that's gonna do just 1 point of damage to you. And that's under oh, sorry. Damage there is not the damage that you do. Damage is the damage that you have taken. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're just taking 1 damage. The way it works is you take damage. When you get to 10 damage, you take a wound. 3 wounds,
Right.
and you're dead. But right now you just got a nasty little bump, just 1 damage there.
Yep.
Boop. What about Sap? What are you up to?
Speaking of stress, does
Yeah.
this massive creature count as something that is strange or terrifying?
It sure does. I think it does. Yeah. Strange or terrifying.
Mark or
Yeah.
stress?
Let's take a stress for that.
I think I see Mama struggling to climb up and rush over. Do you think it's drawn to the engine, the workings, the chalk? I pull out a chalk stick. Do you think we can lure it away?
That little bit of chalk.
If you'd like to try, by all means, I'm just trying to bat it away. I don't have many tools here. I'm just using my mind and my stick and also my basic old age and anger. But
I'm sure we'll need more of that. Hold on to it. I'll try to hold up the chalk stick and maybe like rub my finger against it, get some of it loose and in the air, and see if I can't.
Ooh, yeah. It definitely takes notice. And starts crawling your way down the sail.
Oh, good.
I will rush over to the edge and hope when it gets close, I can
Ooh.
I throw it off into the air and it goes after it.
You know what? That is a amazing plan. I think that just happens. Yeah, you throw the chalk off the rail and it goes after it. And you see it like snatch it up, and it's chews it up. Yeah, mark off that chalk. That's a good way to get that off there for sure.
Don't know how much time that bought us.
Just a little bit.
So Imagos like chalk.
Imagos do like chalk. They sure
They
do.
do. One of the they
Um,
like chalk and smashing things.
Me too.
yeah. Um,
Maybe I'm an Imago.
you do hear another clunk in the bottom of the ship. Not as big, but something has landed on the bottom of the ship as well. Speaking of stress, this game, there are several things that give you stress. 2 of which are drawing your weapon, and someone draws their weapon on you. Violence is stressful. So if we could take two stress for that. You have a moment to react, I think, before he does the violence. Either you or Grain.
Oh,
Did we determine that there was a weapon I could grab in here as well?
If you want to do a speed check and try and like get in there before because he's like standing in front of the weapons locker right now. Is that something you are interested in?
I don't know that I have much. I got
you
pretty low
can
speed.
if you can knock him down and keep him from getting that rifle, that would be cool.
That's what I tried to do before. I guess that's. I
Put your
stand a
shoulder
much
into it.
better chance of doing that than trying to be speedy.
Yeah,
Do you want to
We,
like tackle him or?
yeah,
Yes,
I guess at this point,
take him down.
yeah, at this point, it's obvious he's not gonna do anything but what he's intent on doing. So
True.
it's time to ratchet it up a notch.
That,
I'm gonna try to take him down, even though he's a wall.
go ahead and make a strength
You're
check
not.
then.
You're no slouch.
I'm no slouch.
Yeah, you're pretty beefy yourself.
You said make a strength check.
Yes, please.
Made it.
Nice. Roll your damage for that.
Plus
D5.
1d5, right?
Yeah.
3.
Nice. But also, yeah, you like he is occupied with you. He was like about ready to. He hasn't used this gun before. It doesn't look like any kind of. I mean, it's clearly a rifle of some kind. It doesn't look like a gun that you have seen before. And he is not entirely sure what to do with it besides use it as a club. But you take advantage of that opening to get him maybe not off his feet, but off balance for sure.
Does he drop the gun?
He does not, no.
I desire to get the gun away from him. What's the most expeditious way of doing that?
Yeah, if you want to wrestle it away from him, we can do let's do strength checks, you and him. And
He's kind of at a disadvantage, right? He's got somebody on top of him.
He is, yeah.
How
yeah,
does
go ahead
that
and make a strength check.
Strength is not my best stat.
It's the same.
Trying to think if I
Got a
have
54
something better.
for him, but if you can do better than a 54, I think you can do that.
What is better? I mean, lower.
Lower, yes.
Come on, dice roll.
Oh,
26.
yeah.
Nice, yeah. You can do that. Tell me how it goes off.
Well, the gun doesn't go off. I hope.
I mean, how your action goes off.
Oh, he got pried down here, so I'm basically I grab one of his fat giant sausage fingers
Nice.
with my hand and twist. I can't oppose my strength to his, but I've got two hands to work on his one hand. So I just I twist one of his fingers painfully to the side, and he has to let go.
Yeah, and he does that, and you are able to get the gun away from him. And he I think he panics, and like tries to like kind of like wrestles Grain off a little bit and starts making his way to the door.
I'm out of there as soon as I have both of the guns.
Yeah. He's making his way to the exit door, not the weapons door, right?
Yeah, he's already broken up. He's like, I can't get a gun, so I'm just gonna try something else, I guess. Yeah, Mama and Sap. That one Imago is taken care of for the moment, but you definitely feel something else crawling on the bottom of the ship.
The mama's gonna go over to the edge of the ship and find some rope.
And
Hire herself a little sling. Bye.
Mama's tired of living.
Mama's old.
A couple things are happening while you're doing that. Menfa, the other the actual nun, I guess, has made her way to the deck and is singing to the Imago. And when you go to the edge of the deck, you see a bit a ways and a bit below, there are several other air barges, 5 of them enmeshed with a larger swarm of Imago. 2 of them are smoking and quickly descending. The brood is definitely up here. And other ships are having trouble with them as well.
Right. The one thing Mama's going to do is she's going to note any ships that look like they might crash on the ground because there could be good scavenging.
Oh yeah, it is likely
Yeah.
that most of them will crash on the
Sure.
ground.
I think that's called looting rather than scavenging, but tomato.
And if it's been longer than an hour, it's scavenging.
It depends on whether there's somebody there to put a bullet through you. It's got a uniform on.
Oh, I don't scavenge then, do I? That's still owned.
I'm just dashing down to the below text.
Awesome. Yeah, so is Mama trying to like get over the edge? Like, what are you trying to do?
When she hears the nun chanting,
Mhm.
she's got herself tied in so she can go down there to deal with anything. But she wants to see if the Imago responds to the chanting.
Yeah, this one seems to be. There's clear. This is unsafe. I'm going to tell you what's happening, and I'm going to ask for a body check. You're able to get down there. There's clear damage where the Imago has been trying to get through the hull to the engine, but it appears to be peaceful right now.
Okay.
Can I get a body check from you?
Sure. Body. Okay. Zero.
That's a good sign.
Looks,
All right.
Oh,
One.
one. Wow.
yay.
Yeah. You're real good at this, it turns out.
Yep.
Or lucky or something.
No, she's actually good at this.
What are you doing while you're down there?
So she's not going to get close to it, but she's going to check the damage, and if it flies off, she's not going to she doesn't want to just disturb it, but if by some chance it does leave, she will go make sure that the damage is not going to cause us any immediate problems. That's my tinkering skill.
Yeah, tinkering skill without even like it is significant damage, but like the ship is going to be okay if no more damage happens. Down there, you can also see like the engines are down there, the big chalk engines. There's also three escape pods and one empty escape pod. Dock? Port?
Yeah,
No.
one bay.
Bay, that's what I was looking for. And you know what? You can even see through the windows of one of the escape pods one of the other passengers who you may or may not have encountered before, but that was our friend Sipa.
Yeah.
Is Sap doing anything while this is going on?
I think if Sap notices the same thing, that the Imago seems to have been stilled for the moment, then he's just going to hang out near the monk, make sure that she's undisturbed, because she seems to be the best chance we have at surviving as far as he's aware at the moment.
Yeah. And she it's like a song, like a chant, like a hum. And she you can see her eyes behind her wooden mask. She catches your eyes and kind of like gives you, not a nod, but like a peaceful acknowledgement. Yeah, she is definitely keeping that one Imago at bay. For sure.
Okay.
Stormy heading down to the escape pods.
Yes.
There are in fact 4 escape pod bays. One of the escape pods is missing. One of them has a door that is ajar. Oh look, there's escape pods. One of them has a door that's slightly ajar. The other one has a door that is open, And our friend Sipit is in there making preparations for launch. What would you like to do?
Hi. One of the monks is singing to the beastie.
And I think from down here, you can see the Imago upside down on the hull, just kind of
Trying to chew through the
swaying. It is placated for the moment.
I got our guns. One of the other passengers needed a little persuading.
The big guy.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't think he know how to fire this thing. This is
People do. It's experimental, but it packs a punch.
It's beautiful.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I am. Let's go.
Cool. She pulls a lever, the door closes, and you drop. Can I get you to roll a d10 for me?
Sure. Here comes a d10. 6.
Fantastic. Great. It plummets down through the clouds towards the ground. Everyone else, how's it going? What are you what's so Grain, everyone has left you down there. You've got whatever you need. There is a flare rifle you can grab if you want to.
Lame, but better than nothing, I suppose.
Better than nothing.
Is that the best rifle there is there?
There's also a couple revolvers.
Oh.
And no, sorry, that's the other drunk. 2 flare rifles, yeah, and small toolbox. So flare rifles are probably going to be the best bet, but
you said the flare rifles?
Yeah.
Did you say that, so there are or are not revolvers as well?
There are not revolvers here. Sorry, I was reading the wrong part.
I mean, if flare rifle is my choice, I guess I'll grab one. Better than no rifle.
It is true. Where are you going to?
I'm gonna run and I guess I'm gonna try to find Onion just to see what's going on and look at what we should do or what, I don't know if there's a protocol if they signal abandon ship or but
yeah.
Basically letter. Well, yeah, I'm looking for Onion. That's my first step.
Onion is easy to find. They are on the deck, banging on the door to the bridge, yelling to the captain. You can hear the captain swearing back at them. He's like, the captain knows what's going on clearly, but it's just that we got to get down. So
I stopped the big guy from taking a weapon.
Okay, where is he?
That I don't know, but he ran out of the weapons room.
Can I get a body check from you?
A body check? What is a body check? Oh, there it is, body.
D100 under your body.
Yeah, 51. That's a negative, sir.
Oh, that is a critical failure. Wow. Okay. How do criticals work? Great. So you're gonna make a panic check, do you have any stress?
No, not yet.
Oh, great.
At least I don't think so. Not that I know of, anyway.
If you have not taken any stress, you're going to take 1 stress from failing that roll, first off. So roll a d10. If you roll a 1, something is going to happen. Otherwise, yeah.
I rolled a 7.
Great. That happens. Let me double check critical stuff here. Violence. Great. Fantastic.
Did you also say, you said, do I still need to make a body check?
That was your body check, right?
Oh, well, no, I did not. I must have misunderstood. I thought you said roll a d10.
Oh, no, the 99 was your body check.
Oh, the 99, you're right. That's my body check. Forgot.
Critical. Great, yeah. So
trying to forget my failure.
Yeah. So the big guy, where is he? You find out as he slams his fist into the back of your head.
Ow!
You take 6 damage from that.
Ow!
Um,
My head.
and go face down on the deck. Not knocked out, just knocked down. And he starts beating on the door to the bridge, trying to force his way in. Sap, what you're seeing all this happening? What's your response?
Yeah, I think if we're all relatively acquainted and I just see Grain get beat up by
Sucker punched.
a huge individual, um, I'm gonna try and how close is the door to the edge of the ship, the door that he's beating on?
According to that map, it is not like right next to it, but a couple feet from it.
Okay. I will try to body rush him and see if I can't just knock him over.
Ooh, all right. That's great. You're a body hopper too. Fantastic. Give me a strength check. And take a oh no, you're not taking a stress from that. You don't have a weapon.
Okay. D100. 45.
45. Go ahead and roll unarmed damage as a D5, or you can do a D10 and cut it in half.
Okay.
A 5 or a 6 will, or a 5 will knock him off.
Let's see here. So normal D10. That would be a 4.
4, almost. Yeah. He, you stagger him. He is by the edge of the railing. He's not over yet. He, kind of like grasps at you. He's grabbing the railing, grabbing at you. He's like, look, we just need to get Tack Town's no good. We gotta go where the bugs are. And you like look, and the airship is coming down, and you can see like in the canopy of the trees below, um, thousands of Imago, not where you are landing, but nearby, and the sky now is just full of cicadas. Imago. And you hear another like boom, boom as more Imago land on the ship.
I think I turned to Grain and hold out an arm and say, we need to get off this boat.
I, Onion, should we all head to the escape pods?
I'm staying with the captain. It's gonna be okay. Like, like I can take this guy. Guy like squares up a little bit. They're small.
Who's she talking about? The monk?
Yeah, monk.
I point out at the massive swarm of giant Imago and say, it's not so much about him. It's
Yeah.
I trust the captain. You guys take care of yourself. There's 2 escape pods down there. I mean, there were 3, but I'll get the captain out safe. I'll see you down there, I guess.
I guess. Oh, man, it's a real dilemma.
I guess I square up and look Grain in the eyes as an acknowledgement of what we both are. I say, we don't survive by being heroes. And I try to pull you away to the stairs.
Nice. Let's cut to Mama. Mama, you're hanging out down there. More Imago are landing on the ship. You can see the swarm is everywhere now. What are you doing?
She's gonna climb back up to the deck and I guess she'll climb up over next to the big guy who just got punched this way.
Mhm.
Hi. Nice day. What's going on?
I'm I I don't know anymore.
Oh,
It looks like
having a
we're going
rough day,
down
are
either
you?
way.
She's gonna go back and so the captain's still in
The
their
captain's
cabin.
yeah, the captain's still in there. And he says and he kind of like he looks at the brood monk kind of like with a fondness and takes he like pulls his mask off. It's a clay mask. Like, clearly he made himself, I think.
Yeah,
Um, and he's like, "You can you get her to safety?"
sure. You aren't coming with us?
I've still got to try. And he goes back to like pounding on the door to the bridge as Onion is like pulling at his cloak.
Right. Um, so okay, that's different. Mama goes over to the monk. I think you're supposed to be saved, right?
And she stops her singing and says, "I feel like we are going to be safe. You are clearly not going to be safe." The ship is being
Oh,
eaten by giant bugs right now.
right. So Mama will be like, "Good. Since we're safe, let's go visit down below."
Let me make a roll for her. See how she feels. Um, yeah, you know what? She will go with you.
Yeah.
Says I will do more good on the ground than up here.
Excellent. Excellent, dear. And Mama looks up and says to Small Onion, um, you know, if you need to uh, don't die just to maintain a bunch of junk.
Oh, I'm not doing nothing like that. Beating on his leg.
Okay. And so I guess Mama's gonna go downstairs, probably somewhat behind Rain and Sap. And as they're getting ready to get in the thing, she's gonna say, "Hi, how's your day going?"
And I think as you go down the stairs, like the last thing you see is the door busting open and him going in.
Yeah.
Um, there are two other escape pods. One is empty and operational. The other one is occupied. Um, there is a dead woman in there with a broken blade wedged into the controls of the escape pod. It seems like her throat has been slit. There's an awful lot of blood.
Aw, she's having a really rough time. So Mama steps over her and starts tinkering with the controls to try and fix them.
It is beyond repair. It is incredibly fucked up.
Okay.
Um,
Uh,
the
is it?
pods can comfortably fit three, dangerously fit four, it says. Um, yeah. Uh,
Okay.
three of you are down there. And I think everyone knows what the situation is. Let's
Well,
move.
Just out of curiosity, does this woman, how does she look like she was a strong person in life?
It does. And she looks like, I mean, clearly a lordling. Wearing some of the same colors you saw the other one wearing, in fact.
I'm just curious.
so Mama's gonna say, "You two protect this young lady." It's a girl, yes? The monk.
Young woman. Oh, the monk is an old woman. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
curious uh, when do is there when do body hoppers body hop? Like, is there usually a reason? Like, oh, this body is dying and I need to get into a new one, or is
Mhm.
it just kind of at a whim? Or
Yeah, a bit of both.
It's
There's a spell to do it. In
No,
perfect.
yeah, I've got the spell. I'm just wondering, like, if there's a reason for me to like use it on this person, on this
Oh,
corpse.
on the
not not only not if if the body that you're in is still working for you, then you don't want to do it.
yeah, and
Would
you
be the
That's
definitely
what
don't
I
want
was
to go
wondering.
into a corpse because then you would be dead.
Well, I thought that's what I thought. I thought they hopped into corpses. I thought that was what they do.
I think, do they hop into corpses? Do they hop into living bodies?
Well, it said corpses or willing characters.
Oh, okay, yeah, great. Then maybe corpses. Yeah,
Yeah. So in other words, if you were on the run from the authorities and you needed to switch
yeah,
phases,
yeah,
you
yeah,
might do
yeah.
it. If you had broken your leg in 3 places and you didn't think it was going to heal right, that kind of thing. That's when typically when you hop bodies is what it
Yeah,
seems
that's what I
to
was
be.
wondering. Because I mean, it also says you take on a side. You keep your heart, but you
Oh,
take on
yeah.
the stats of the new body.
Yeah, corpses. Yep. Oh, yeah. I did not read that part. A fresh cadaver. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You
That's
could
why.
buy
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I figured we were probably both
Yeah, I mean, you are still
kind
in
of
great shape.
weird. Okay, then
She is definitely not.
we'll save it then. Just exploring my options.
Yeah. Cool. There is one functioning escape pod the four of you could fit in, or three if you want to leave the monk behind.
No, actually, Mama's gonna send the monk with them because the big guy requested that she protect the monk,
Hmm.
and she's gonna stay out and she's gonna work on the other one.
Oh my. Great. Can either Grain or Sap give me a D10 roll, please?
Sure, I'll do it unless you want to do it.
Oh, feel free, please.
Let's see what happens. No, you should have done it.
Well, okay.
What does this lever do?
The pod drops.
Good as designed, right?
Yeah, more or less as designed. Yeah, sure. So Mama, um, that pod is not going to work.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I can make a save with, or I can make a check or a save with advantage once per game.
Hmm.
So you're going to say that there's no way I can get it to go?
Yeah, that pod is
Okay.
Beyond repair.
Okay, well, she's going to go back up on deck and just survey what's going on.
Imago are crawling over the ship.
Yep.
It is rapidly descending.
Yep.
Um,
What about Onion and the big guy and the pilot?
the door to the bridge is open.
Okay.
You don't hear sounds of struggle, but there probably was one.
Okay. I look in, is there anybody alive? Dead?
Onion isn't there. The big guy is there at the wheel of the ship. The captain was like hooked to the ship with tubes and stuff. He has been ripped from the bridge and is lying on the floor, not looking great. And the big guy like turns back to you, is like, "Do you know how to drive this thing?"
Oh, yeah. Sort of. I think it's maybe.
How hard can it be?
How hard can it be? Wow. You know what?
Like a thruster in a wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do all these dials mean?
I'm gonna, for the sake of expedience, I'm gonna ask you to make a mind. No, you know what? I'm gonna ask you to make a. Ooh, which one? Yeah, a mind check. I guess it's gonna be to be
Okay.
able to.
And I do have tinkering, which does actually apply.
Yeah, you know what? Roll with advantage there. Yeah.
Okay.
This is just like getting this thing together.
It's been around a long time. Come on.
I've been around a long time. I can pilot this four-engine jet.
That works because I have 92 if I double it.
Oh,
You
you're
don't. No, you take
rolling
the
twice.
better of two rolls. You don't double it.
Oh, the better of two rolls. Okay, so I need to make another one. So that did not work. So we do it again. Okay. Wasn't sure. Oh,
No,
That is
no.
a
I will
critical
do.
failure.
I will do. Can I do my one time? Can
Oh,
I get
yes, you definitely can. Yep.
Okay.
Double advantage.
I'm sure there's some sort of the way it makes
It's
sense.
like, okay, yeah, you press a lever and it's like that didn't work.
Wheel comes off. Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, that one will do it. Roll me a d10, please.
Yep.
Puts the wheel back on.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's better, isn't it? 9.
Ooh, wow. Okay, great. The ship is going to crash.
Yep.
You are going to be able to walk away from this. You will take some damage. How much damage? Great question. You are going to take a wound. You're going to take a wound from the crash. Which means roll on the wound table. So you're going to take one wound there, the wound box, and on the wound table on the reference tab, just roll me a d10.
And take another stress.
D10.
Yes,
We haven't been telling stress very well.
a 9.
One. No, the 9 was the previous roll.
Oh,
It's a
good.
1.
Good. It's a 1. Good. You'll be fine. It's not going to be great. That ship is going down somewhere. You are going to survive. The body hoppers. So that 10 means that everyone in that escape pod is instantly killed on impact. Death in this game is interesting because instead of dying, you can take a curse. Do I have the curse tables there?
Body Hopper says you cannot be cursed.
Oh, well, shit.
So they can't take a curse.
You are the worst
Come back.
people to
They've already lived too long.
yeah. Unfortunately, then, both of you die instantly on impact. That escape pod does not go off. And unfortunately, the monk as well. Mama made the right call.
Or did she just sabotage that one?
Ooh. Stormy, your role means that you landed safely near Tack Town with your new friend. You will probably run into Mama once they pull themselves out of the wreck. In that wreck is also probably Tears. We'll talk to them about what they want to do with that. And
Tears who fell asleep on the deck there.
I'm just gonna curl up here.
Wakes up and
goes
fine. And just wakes up and going, is it over?
Onion missing, but who knows? So yeah, we will pick up the wreckage and find out what happens next time. Heath and Danny, if you want to go ahead and create new characters, you are welcome to. Or we can do that start of next session. You know how to do it now.
I see. This is the series showrunner telling us that, doing the Game of Thrones thing, right?
Yep.
Just showing us that the world is lethal and
exactly.
don't get too attached to anybody.
Establishing that everyone is expendable.
They just like even the protagonists,
body hoppers especially
are not.
Yeah. But they can cheat death otherwise. So 6-1. Anyway, we'll end it there. We'll start up next time near Tack Town in the land of the cicadas. We'll wrap it up here with some stars and wishes. Stars are things that you especially liked that happened in the game or other players did. Wishes are things that you would see perhaps next time. We'll just go left to right and start with Heath.
Yeah, stars for everybody. Great to play with Mark and Teal again, and great meeting Danny and Brandon. How fun. Everybody's characters were fun. Thought Mark, as always, did a superb job of keeping things moving, juggling, jumping between all different people, and that way, most of the groups, I've had the luck to play with, everybody's very polite and wants to give everybody else time, and so it's nice when Mark will jump to you, and you don't have to be like, I want to do a thing now or whatever. And so it is just equally fun to watch everybody and all the characters develop. I like that the system was fun. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a big fan of like randomness. Usually I just let die rolls do everything for me. I'll roll on. So I love there's so many tables and things to roll on. That's fun for me. Um, I really liked my character for the one session he lived. He was very interesting, but I'm sure the next one will be fine as well. And kind of in a weird way starts to that too. Is kind of neat to. Yeah, it's not that I'm happy that happened to me and Danny, but it is also cool that we got a taste of that mechanic, and now we kind of know, like, oh, you might die at any moment on a die roll. It could happen, because then I think that you get that away up front. I think going forward, you'll have less attachment. Like the more you play with the character, the longer, kind of more you probably get attached. Like, oh man, so much had happened. So now it's kind of like, oh, okay, there we go. Um, Wishes. Not really, just now, like I said, I was on the wait list, so I wasn't expecting to play, so I had not looked at any material. So I'm not wishes. I'm going to look at the rule book
Sweet.
and do some reading.
Get a new character.
Yeah, roll up a new character. I think
Awesome.
that's it for me.
Brandon.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was nice to meet all the characters, even the ones that that we would have liked to have known better. And a good, vigorous introduction to the big fascination and threat of this world. And especially having seen the reaction tables for for the cicadas, which made my eyes widen. It's just like, oh, let's see, it could flee, it could attack, it could call the swarm.
Yeah.
It's like, oh gosh. All right. Well, it kind of nicely drives home the uncertainty of dealing with these creatures. I think I got a decent handle on who Stormy is. Impulsive. She just decided, okay, I like this person, I'm going to help them. And everything else fled from there. And I look forward to getting to know the other player characters better. So that's what I got.
And I'm pasting the stats for your new gun in chat, Houndscatcher. Awesome. Thank you. Danny.
Yeah. Stars Mark for running this. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I especially liked Onion and Sippa. I thought they came to life really in a really cool, evocative way that really drew me in. Star Brandon for the rough and ready nature of Stormy. It was fun to see how it just compounded the way she was throughout the session. That was great. Star Teal for the cranky old grandma vibes. What I wrote down, I loved it. It was great every single time. With the taking on the massive Imago with just the walking stick was perfect vision. Star Heath for Grain's friendliness and good nature. It was nice to have that as a juxtaposition for all of the terrors. Oh, there's a ray of light here in this setting. And also Star for Nick's choice to have Tears have the needle point skill. I was like, that's full of character. That's a great choice. I love that. Wishes. We gotta definitely start a body count tracker now. But then also, I didn't expect it. The description of the pilot plugged into the ship with tubes, like that totally caught me by surprise. So like more old weird tech like that. That was great. Took me by surprise in a really pleasant way. That's what I got.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. And Teal.
Yeah, so I loved everybody's characters. I'm very sad to see some of them go before we got a chance to interact with them more. Um, and I agree that both Onion and Sippa were like really well described. I liked what you did with the two monks
Mm.
or pseudo monks.
Yeah, the monk and the sellsword in disguise.
It you definitely brought like a lot of flavor to the situation. It'll be interesting to see how it evolves more. Also, just how mind-bogglingly dangerous this is. Because it looks pretty, and you're like, oh, it's pretty. It's like, oh my gosh, people are gonna be dying left and right.
Mm.
As far as wishes go, I hope to survive for another 10 or 20 more cranky years. And it's going to be really interesting to see how much play turns on non-combat skills versus combat skills.
Yeah.
Because in some environments, combat skills are the thing. And I want to see. It's really about the setting, not the game system.
Yeah.
So let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, and like you take stress for drawing a weapon, so I think the game itself is like leans you towards nonviolence, which is going to be interesting because some shit happens in here. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, there's a little thing in the right talk, arrow.
Yep. Yeah.
Run, arrow, hide, arrow, fight.
Yeah, exactly. Order of operations. Yeah, I had a good time. This is my first time running this. I played it a few times. The system overall is pretty simple. There's a couple little fiddly bits and pieces I want to get used to, but that will happen over the course of play. All around, had a great time playing with everyone's characters, just jumping right into it. Into this death trap, plummeting to the ground. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what the big. I mean, we're gonna do a hex crawl next, so like we got stuff to do, and I'm excited to see where you all decide to take it.
I've already started my next character, who's also a sellsword, says the die roll, but he's not a body hopper.
Cool. Anything else before I shut it down? Awesome. Cool. Thanks to anyone who is watching. We'll see you next time.